Mira Dawson is 32 years old, and she teaches design at a small coastal school. She lives in a quiet town where the wind is soft, and the days move slowly. Mira enjoys calm mornings and simple nights with books and warm tea. She has been married to Evan Brooks for 5 peaceful years. Evan is 34, and he works at a media company in the city. He is friendly and energetic, and he often puts his job before his own rest. Their home is small, bright, and full of gentle moments. Mira cooks on weekends, and she loves the warm smell in the kitchen. Evan likes to share stories from work, and Mira listens with patient eyes. Life feels steady, safe, and full of trust. There are no storms, no loud fights, and no hidden fears. Everything seems set and stable, as if nothing can break their quiet world. But the calm in Mira's life is only the beginning, because every quiet story has a turn. The peace she knows now will soon change, and the heart of her journey will slowly take shape. The neighbors often saw Mira and Evan walking together on weekends, and many people called them a model couple in the quiet town. They cooked simple meals together after work, and they shared small stories from their day. To Mira, these moments felt warm and safe. Every morning, Evan kissed her forehead before leaving for the office, and Mira always smiled at this gentle routine. She felt lucky to have a husband who cared, even when he was busy with many tasks. Their home felt bright because they tried to support each other. In the evenings, they watched movies on the sofa, or they made hot tea and talked softly about their dreams. Sometimes they planned future trips, and sometimes they simply enjoyed the calm silence between them. Mira believed these small habits made their marriage strong. Evan often told Mira about his work and the people in his team, and she listened with trust and interest. He spoke about deadlines, meetings, and friendly coworkers who helped him with new projects. Mira felt comfortable because she thought Evan was open and honest with her. But among those coworkers was Layla, a new colleague full of energy and bright ideas, and Evan mentioned her only in short and simple ways. Mira did not notice anything strange, because Evan kept his tone calm and casual. She believed everything was normal, and she had no reason to worry. Their days passed smoothly, and their nights were quiet and warm, like a peaceful sea without storms. Mira felt secure in the life they had built, and she trusted the love they shared every day. Nothing seemed wrong, and nothing felt dangerous yet. But deep under that calm surface, small waves were slowly forming, and they were moving toward her life without warning. Evan started to change, and Mira felt it slowly. He came home late more often, and he always had new reasons. He said he met clients, worked on a big project, or helped his team. Mira wanted to believe him, and she tried to stay calm. But small worries began to grow in her heart. They felt like soft cracks, hidden but real. One evening, Mira tried to send Evan a message on social media. She wanted to ask when he would come home. But the app showed something strange. She was no longer on his friend list. At first, she thought it was a mistake from the system. She refreshed the page again and again. But nothing changed, and her face slowly turned cold. Someone had removed her. She checked her settings many times. Then she finally understood the truth. Evan had blocked her himself. When Evan came home, Mira asked with a soft voice. She did not want to start a fight. She simply said, "Did something happen to your account?" Evan looked at her and laughed a little. "I pressed the wrong button," he said. His smile looked different, almost nervous. Mira wanted to believe him, but something inside her felt heavy. Later that night, Mira opened Evan's public page on another device. Her chest tightened when she saw his newest posts. He had uploaded photos from a company party. In the pictures, Evan stood close to Layla. She was smiling brightly, and he looked relaxed beside her. Under the pictures, Evan wrote, "Feeling free tonight." The words hit Mira like cold water. They felt wrong. They felt careless. They felt like a message for someone else, not for her. A few minutes later, Mira received a message from one of Evan's co-workers. It said, "I saw Evan with the new girl today. They look close." The co-worker sent another picture. This time, Evan and Layla were laughing together. Their arms almost touched. They looked like two people who shared a secret. Mira held her phone tightly. Her hands shook a little, and her heart shook even more. She tried to take deep breaths, but the room felt smaller. Everything began to connect in her mind: the late nights, the blocked account, the photos, the secret smiles. She felt fear, pain, and confusion mixing inside her. She did not want to believe the worst. She did not want to imagine Evan choosing someone else. But the signs were too clear, and they grew louder every day. That night, she sat alone on the sofa. The house was quiet, but her thoughts were loud. The peace in her life started to fade. Something dark was coming closer, and she felt it. And though she still hoped she was wrong, the first real shock had already arrived. The rain fell hard that evening, and the street was dark. Evan stood near the door, dressed neatly in a clean shirt and new jacket. Mira watched him from the living room, feeling a strange fear in her chest. She stepped closer and blocked the door gently. Her voice was soft, but her hands were cold. "Evan," she said, "who are you going with tonight?" Evan did not answer at once. His eyes moved away from hers, as if he was searching for a safe place to look. He checked his watch, then looked at the floor. The moment felt heavy, like something important was about to break. Suddenly, his phone vibrated on the table. Mira looked down and saw one name on the screen. It was Layla. For a few seconds, the room was completely silent. Mira felt her heart tighten. She took a slow breath and asked, "Are you in love with her?" Her voice was calm, but her world was shaking inside. Evan closed his eyes for a moment. Then he let out a long sigh. He still did not speak, but his silence gave Mira the answer she feared. Mira tried to hold her emotions together. She asked why he had blocked her online and why he posted words like he was single. Evan hesitated, then said he felt pressure at home. He said he felt tired, lost, and confused. He said Layla made him feel free and understood. Each word hit Mira like a sharp cut. She felt the truth breaking something deep inside her. She asked when everything changed, and why he never talked to her. Evan looked away again. He said he did not know how to explain. He said he did not want to hurt her, but he already did. Mira felt her legs weaken, but she stood firm. Her eyes filled with tears, but she kept her voice steady. She said she only wanted honesty, not perfection. She said she deserved respect, even in pain. Evan picked up his small travel bag from the chair. He said he needed time and space. He said he wanted to think, but Mira knew the meaning behind his words. The decision was already made. The rain outside grew louder, as if the sky felt her heartbreak too. Evan walked toward the door. He paused for a short moment, but he did not turn back. Mira watched him leave the house that once felt warm and safe. The door closed with a soft click, but it sounded like a world collapsing. In that quiet room, Mira stood alone. The home still looked the same, but nothing felt the same. Her marriage, her trust, and the life she built for years had fallen apart in one painful night. The moment marked the true beginning of her heartbreak, and the end of the life she once knew. The warm home now felt cold and empty. Mira walked slowly through each room, and every step reminded her of Evan's absence. She ate alone at the small kitchen table, and the silence around her felt heavy. At night, she lay in bed without sleep, and her mind kept asking the same question: what did I do wrong? The thought returned again and again, and it made her chest feel tight. She often woke up at midnight, and tears were already on her face. For weeks, her sadness stayed beside her like a shadow she could not escape. But slowly, day by day, something inside her began to change. When the pain became softer, Mira started to look at her life with clearer eyes. She saw that Evan leaving did not mean she was not good enough. It did not mean she failed. It only showed that his choices were his own, and they were not her fault. One afternoon, Mira sat near the window and watched the sun fall over the sea. The sky was soft and calm, and she felt a small peace growing inside her. She whispered to herself, I am still me. She said it again, a little louder, I am still strong. And she felt those words touch her heart. A few days later, Mira stood in front of the mirror. Her face looked tired, but her eyes carried a gentle courage. She took a deep breath and said, I still deserve love. This time, she believed it. She felt a quiet light returning to her, like the first warm day after a long winter. From that moment, Mira began to step out of her sadness. She did not rush. She moved slowly, but she moved forward. And each small step led her closer to her true self. Mira slowly returned to the things she once loved. She began drawing again, filling small pages with soft lines and calm colors. Each simple sketch helped her breathe a little easier. She also walked by the beach every afternoon. The sound of the waves made her feel safe again. The wind touched her face like a quiet reminder that life still moved. One day, Mira joined a small creative class in town. She wanted to learn something new and meet new people. That was where she met Noah, a gentle photographer with warm eyes. Noah liked to capture simple things, like light on a window or footsteps on sand. He often said, every moment has a story. His voice carried a calm tone that helped Mira relax. Noah did not try to fix Mira or her pain. He never asked about Evan unless Mira wanted to speak. He just listened with patience and respect. His kindness helped Mira feel seen again. She laughed more during their short talks. She enjoyed his simple jokes and thoughtful words. Being around Noah felt soft, like sunlight after a long storm. Mira also tried to rebuild her daily life. She painted her living room a brighter color. She moved old furniture and added small plants near the window. She created a new morning routine with music and tea. These small changes gave her a feeling of control again. She set personal goals to stay focused. She wanted to build confidence and grow stronger. She practiced new skills, met more friends, and learned to enjoy her own company. Mira realized that healing was not quick, and it was not simple. But every small step made her heart a little lighter. One evening, while walking home from class, Mira felt something new. It was not joy, but it was not pain. It was peace. She understood that strength does not come from holding someone who wants to leave. Strength comes from standing after they are gone. Her life no longer revolved around Evan's choices. It now moved with her own decisions. Mira kept meeting Noah and her new friends. She kept growing and exploring. With each passing day, her world felt wider, brighter, and more open. She was no longer the woman who waited in silence. She was a woman who walked forward, even with old scars on her heart. And for the first time in a long time, Mira felt hope building inside her, steady, strong, and truly hers. 1 year later, Mira walks along the quiet beach. The wind is soft, and the sky is clear. She feels calm in a way she has not felt before. Evan appears from a distance. He looks tired and older. He walks toward her with slow and careful steps. When he speaks, his voice is low and unsure. He says he is sorry for the pain he caused. He says he made many mistakes. He says he now understands what he lost. Mira listens with a steady heart. She smiles gently and answers, "Thank you. Because you left, I learned to love myself." Her voice is calm, without anger or fear. She feels no need to hold the past anymore. Mira turns and continues walking down the beach. Each step feels light. Each breath feels new. She leaves the past behind like footprints fading in the sand. The story closes with a quiet truth. Loss does not destroy us. It shows us new roads. It helps us see our strength. It guides us back to the person we forgot. Forgiveness is not for the one who hurt us. Forgiveness is for our own freedom. It helps us walk forward without heavy hearts. What about you? Do you believe a broken heart can make someone stronger? Share your thoughts in the comments and stay with us for more emotional English stories.